Good morning. I'm Mother Barbara, and I'm really happy to be with you today. And I'd like to read to you just a little bit more from our wonderful book, All Creation Waits. This really, every single week when I read through it, I just hear these truths come through about how we are to order our lives so we are in harmony and in rhythm with the earth as the various animals or birds do as well. So today I want to read you about chipmunks. Now we have a number of chipmunks out here in the woods, so I see them all the time. And they provide great entertainment for our two cats who sit by the window watching them scurrying around and eating their seeds. And they've always been to me really cute and really fun. So I hope you like chipmunks too. I'm going to read you how they enter into the winter. And they live into the truth that the dark is not an end, it's a door. It's the way a new beginning comes. So let's read this together. Chipmunk. Chipmunk is good at math. He can subtract and add into the thousands. He counts nuts and seeds, the ones he's packed in his cheeks, and hid above ground, below ground, hurrying, scurrying, all summer, all fall, until winter said, stop, go into your tunnel. So look at this picture of the wonderful little chipmunk. We often see them filling their cheeks, so they're all puffed out, full of seeds. Well, now we know they take them. They don't eat them right away. They hide them all around. Curled in the earth, he sleeps for days, for weeks. He wakes to eat and count his seeds. Has another creature eaten some? Does he have enough? Should he dash to a stash above ground, where hawk circles and cat prowls? Or should he go back to sleep, doing math, asking questions, deep napping? These habits bring chipmunks safely to spring. So we know that little chipmunk's life is a little bit more complicated and complex than we probably ever thought about. So let's read just a little bit more. Our book asks, have you ever watched a busy chipmunk? He can collect 165 acorns every day. How do you move when you have to get something done on time? For many of us, when we have a big, long to-do list, we work really hard and really fast, counting every single second as a possibility of getting things done. But I think our chipmunk can also tell us, because he spends a lot of time in this deep napping, that sometimes it's just as wise to stay still. Go deep within. Get ready to be able to do what you need to do really well. Reminds me, of course, I never can remember who said this, but it was a story about a monk who said, if he gets really busy, it can be really easy to give up your prayer time. Oh, I'm just going to jump right into my day. I have so much to do. Why am I taking an hour to pray in the morning? But he said something like, if I have a really busy day, rather than erasing prayer, he doubles it. Because then his heart and soul is ready to embrace the work and to pray well through it. And sometimes when you're flowing with things with God, they go a lot better. So the question was, how do you know, as Chipmunk does, when it's time to rest? You may want to have someone help you count your heartbeats while you're resting. And maybe you want to count them when you're running around and being busy, just like the chipmunk, just to see how different your body is when you're very, very busy or when you're very much at rest. In winter, chipmunk rests so deeply that his heart slows down from 350 beats per minute to just 4. This story about our chipmunk teaches us about the rhythm of life, about the time to rest, and about a time to be busy, and how our bodies respond to that. Now, chipmunk responds and orients what he does each day by what season the earth is in. In the spring, in the summer, and fall, he's very busy collecting and creating this mental map all around the woods. In winter, he rests. Not the whole winter. I just saw some out the other day. But he comes out to gather some more food and then goes back into his deep sleep. So this week, as you settle into your week, I invite you to notice your rhythm. Notice what your body is saying. Notice how and when your body is inviting you to be very busy, and when and how your body is inviting you to rest, and to not forget that they are two parts of the same whole. And when we listen to our body, or we listen to the seasons of the earth, we can be more in tune to the gods whose grace is within us, who can govern and rule and orient our every day, so that we may know always of God's grace that's within us, around us, and beyond us. May God's grace be present to you in this moment and all moments.